Hey guys, welcome to Game Bet. Today we're doing a video for our weapon blueprint series, and today we're going to be covering the new Undercover Agent blueprint for the OTS-2 as part of the Inside Job bundle available in store for 1,200 COD points, which is actually a really good deal for a new weapon here. So in the bundle itself, for 1,200 COD points, it comes with the Undercover Agent blueprint for the new weapon, the OTS-2, as well as the Spy Pack Charm, the sticker, Working Party emblem, Stallion sticker, as well as a 1 tier skip. So this weapon, again, available here, the new weapon here in Call of Duty Cold War. Now I believe in the game here it's actually called the OTS-09. In real life it's the OTS-2. So we will be doing the weapon conversion video on this next week, or maybe later this weekend. If you look here on screen, you see the unlock criteria for this, which is the reason I didn't do the weapon conversion series today. For this was the plan, but I have to unlock this to use it in privates at the base model, so I didn't want to build the weapon and do the conversion and then show you guys blueprint gameplay. So we'll go ahead and cover the blueprint today, but you can see the unlock criteria here for the OTS-9, which in real life is the OTS-2. The unlock criteria is using an SMG, kill 3 enemies affected by your tactical equipment in 15 different matches. So that actually appears to be different from what it was in when you look at it in Warzone. So I thought it was kill 2 enemies in rapid succession with a SMG, unless for some reason they changed it recently. So go ahead and check it out and see what it is in Warzone menu. You can unlock this 2 ways. One being playing in Black Ops Cold War. I think the unlock criteria is just mislabeled here. I believe the real unlock criteria is to kill 2 enemies in rapid succession with an SMG in 15 different games. Unless, like I said, unless they patched it and for some reason changed it, which wouldn't really make much sense. But you can do this in Plunder or in Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. If you do it in Plunder, you don't need to stay to finish the 15 games. If you do it in Cold War, you do need to stay to finish the whole 15 games. So just keep that in mind. Again, the unlock criteria, I'm not sure why it's showing up like this. If we were to switch over to Warzone here really quickly. So here we are in Warzone. You can see the unlock criteria is different from what it is in Black Ops Cold War. So it must be mislabeled in Cold War. You can see here in the Warzone menu, it says using SMGs, kill 2 or more players rapidly in 15 different completed matches. So again, you can unlock this in Plunder or Cold War's multiplayer. In Plunder, you don't need to stay for the entire length of the match. In the multiplayer for Cold War, you do need to stay for the entire length of the match. But this is the unlock criteria here on screen, not what it shows in Black Ops Cold War. It must be bugged. I'm not really sure why that is. So if we switch back over to Black Ops Cold War, you can see that it is mislabeled for the unlock criteria. So just ignore that. But if we go to the blueprint itself, we'll just cover what is on the blueprint. I'm going to unlock this, and I'll have the weapon conversion video up either Sunday or on Monday once I unlock the weapon to do it properly to show you guys the actual gameplay with the right attachments on the weapon. So first off, the blueprint itself comes with a muzzle, that being the GRU suppressor or the PBS-4. So that's going to give you the muzzle flash concealment as well as a vertical recoil control of 7%. The cons here, 25% effective damage range for this suppressor. So just keep that in mind. We'll go ahead and back out. The barrel option here that comes with the blueprint is going to be the 7.5-inch VDV reinforced barrel. This is going to give you the 18% effective damage range increase as well as the 80% bullet velocity increase. Cons here are going to be the sprinting movement speed as well as the aim walking movement speed for this weapon. Back out in the magazine here option that comes with this blueprint is going to be the VDV 32 round fast magazine. So this is going to give you a bunch of pros here, being magazine ammo capacity is going to increase from the base of 20 up to 32. Reload quickness, max starting ammo is going to be increased as well as the ammo capacity is going up by 12. The cons here are going to be the aim down sight speed is going to be reduced by 25%. Now the handling is going to come with the GRU elastic wrap, which is the last in-slot option here for this weapon. That's going to give you the ADS sight time of 30%, the flinch resistance of 90%, as well as aim while going prone plus here to this weapon. Now the cons here are going to be the shooting movement speed as well as the sprinting to fire time. And again, that's the last unlock. And then the stock option here is going to be the wire stock, which is going to increase your sprint to fire time by 10%. So you can see here, pretty good looking blueprint, at least, or it has that kind of Russian later end years of the Soviet Union look to it with the red and gold, similar to what we see on the Soviet Union flag. Now, this obviously you're paying for this for 1,200 COD points. It's a pretty cool looking blueprint. It comes with a really good attachment. So mainly if you're looking to get your hands on this weapon and start using it right away is where you would want to buy this particular bundle. Again, this in real life is the OTS-2 Kipperus, versus here in game for some reason they chose to call it the OTS-9, obviously because they copyright purposes they didn't want to pay for the rights for that weapon naming convention. But again, it looks really good. I don't have any of the camouflages unlocked in the real game, obviously because I don't have the weapon, but here you can see them actually here in the custom game, how it looks on some of this. Now again, I don't know if this is going to be the same for the base weapon versus the blueprint, but you can see how it covers it here. It actually makes it look semi-normal, which I like. I don't really like the way the blueprint looks with the gold. It looks a little bit too cartoony to me. However, it does look pretty decent. Now, we're going to be running this in game with the AK-104. Again, you can see the attachments here. We're running the optic to be in the Cobra with that shade, the PBS-1 suppressor, the 15.5-inch barrel to give us the AK-104 barrel with that 90-degree gas block, underbarrel attachment with the Spetsnaz grip, and a 40-round magazine. So you'll see some gameplay with that as well. Now, again, the blueprint, it looks really cool. However, in real life, some attachments will be different. So I will be covering that, like I said, in the conversion video, either Sunday or Monday. Once I unlock the weapon, it can bring you guys proper gameplay footage with the real weapon. So if you go ahead now and we jump into the gameplay for the weapon, again, you'll see this being run on Moscow. Obviously, we have a Russian weapon. We want to run it on a Russian map. The weapon itself is really fun to use. Now, obviously, here I'm on PS5, so I have a PS5 controller for the very first time playing this game. I just reinstalled it to do this weapon conversion video, unfortunately, to find out that I was unable to use the weapon in the custom game without unlocking it, which is pretty strange to see. I'm not sure if that's been a thing for the entirety of the game. At least with the Battle Pass weapons, you can use them in custom games, but here with these ones that you need to unlock via in-game challenges, you still can't even use in custom games, which is pretty unfortunate. So I'm going to have to unlock this, but again, booting up the PS5, reinstalling this thing to play it on PS5 with the PS5 version, the haptic trigger with the haptic feedback. So my aim is definitely struggling a little bit trying to get used to that. It's pretty cool. It just vibrates and you have that resistance on the trigger. So you may notice my aim struggling a little bit here in the gameplay. So forgive me for that. First time ever playing this game on PS5, so that was new to me. But the weapon itself, again, it only comes here. I'm running the 32-round speed mag. The largest magazine option available in game is 40 rounds, which is going to be the one that you want. It does have a pretty high rate of fire here in game. In real life, it also has a pretty decent rate of fire of around 850 rounds per minute. Seems to be pretty close to that here in game. The rate of fire is fast. That 32-round magazine definitely really is not enough. So once you unlock this weapon, you're definitely going to want the 40-round magazine, because you see here the rate of fire. You're able to take out one, maybe two enemies, but it actually has a very high rate of fire. The damage model is pretty good. Now, this weapon in real life and here in the game fires a 9x18 Makarov cartridge, which is the smallest cartridge available in game, versus, again, the next largest being the 9x19 Parabellum, which would be the pistol round that the MP5 fires, etc. So the 9x19 versus the 9x18 here with the Kipperus. Smaller round, high rate of fire, which would accommodate or would be responsible for the damage model of this weapon. Movement speed pretty good. It's a pretty fun weapon to use again, but you're really going to want that 40-round magazine here for this weapon. And we'll cover all the real-life weapon conversion information for this and the real-life information about the weapon itself in the weapon conversion video coming on Sunday or even on Monday as soon as I can grind and unlock this weapon here in multiplayer. So let me know down below what you guys think. Again, this is part of the Inside Job bundle available in shop for 1,200 COD points. Now, mainly this is if you want to get your hands on this weapon right away, especially for Warzone, because this is the fastest time to kill submachine gun in Warzone right now. I believe it comes at about 494 milliseconds, so it's a very fast TTK. I believe it's the second fastest behind the AS Val, I want to say, if I'm remembering correctly, after the recent weapon balance changes for Warzone. So again, if you're trying to get your hands on this right away, specifically for meta Warzone use, this is the bundle you're going to want to get. And 1,200 COD points is actually very respectable for this new weapon. I would expect it to be more, but again, you're just getting a weapon and some stickers, so it makes sense that it would be a cheaper bundle. So let me know down below what you guys think of this. Again, it is fun to use, and you'll see here with the AK-104, definitely I was playing with this a little bit. It's a lot of fun to use this, especially on PlayStation 5. I had a lot of fun with this weapon. The recoil pattern for the OTS OTS-2 is, or the OTS-9 as it's called in game, is actually surprisingly here in Cold War itself at least pretty heavy. Now obviously on the flip side of that, in Warzone for some reason the recoil patterns are very different. So the recoil pattern is going to be very low in Warzone, whereas here in Cold War the recoil pattern is actually pretty heavy. So you'll see here in the beginning of the video you would have seen me not control the recoil pattern, control the recoil pattern, and then hip fire it. So it definitely has a pretty high muzzle climb with that high rate of fire, which is really what you would want to see. So I really wish they would bring the recoil patterns from Cold War into Warzone, because that's really what they did with the Modern Warfare weapons from Modern Warfare into Warzone. It's just odd to me that the Cold War weapons have such a low recoil in Warzone compared to their counterparts in Cold War, which is very strange, especially with this weapon, because you can see in the beginning of the video it does have pretty high recoil. So definitely need to control this, and you burn through the magazine pretty quick. The blueprint itself, I'm not really a big fan of how it looks. I don't like the red and gold mixture for that. I really prefer the way the original weapon looks at base, which is why we'll be using that and have to unlock it for the conversion video. But let me know down below what you guys think. Is this something you're going to buy for 1,200 COD points just to have the weapon unlocked? Let me know down below what you guys think. Are you even going to unlock it via the challenges, or is it really not worth it for you? It's pretty tedious. 15 games could take a while, so have to see how long it takes me. Hopefully I plan to have the weapon conversion video up by sometime early next week, hopefully Sunday or Monday. Again, all the information for my social media links is down below. We have Twitter, Instagram, best places to get a hold of me, as well as a Discord link down below there, so you can definitely reach out to me there as well. We have a really good community in the Discord, so feel free to join that as well. And if you're enjoying the content, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps out those smaller channels like myself. I'm going to leave you guys with the rest of the gameplay here on PS5. We have the nice OTS-9 gameplay along with the AK-104. I'm just going to let you guys see this because on PlayStation 5, Black Ops Cold War actually is pretty fun to play, and it looks really good actually, especially on my end. So hopefully it captures the same way in the video when it uploads. So I hope you guys can see kind of the difference. It looks really good on PS5, and it plays much differently than it did when I had it on PS4. So let me know down below what you guys think of the weapon blueprint itself. I will have the conversion video up later this week or the early next week. Until next time, this is Buckner again with the Inside Job Bundle available in shop for 1,200 COD points. Until next time, Buckner Gaming, out.
Price requesting spy plane tasking.
Spy plane in return. Mission timeline initiated. Spy plane NPL 50%. Stop report. Sorry guys, spy plane fuel low. We're out of here. They're good.
That's a fallback.
Two threats removed.
Come on. We've almost got this.
MPL midpoint check. Tycoon 49, 3 enemies eliminated.
Hostile plane established overhead.
Attack chopper, mention it. Flank for the water. Hard copy, Tycoon 49. TACOM out.
Confirmed. Every wind pushes back the Iron Curtain. Drink it in.